Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin and Howard Baskin at Big Cat Rescue. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin and Howard Baskin at Big Cat Rescue, and we are here with the Crip Mates to wish Charlotte a happy birthday. Go, Charlotte! It's your birthday! We're gonna party like it's your birthday! We're gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday! And you know we don't give a fudge. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin and Howard Baskin at Big Cat Rescue, and we are here with the Crip Mates to wish Charlotte a happy birthday. Go, Charlotte! It's your birthday! We're gonna party like it's your birthday!
And welcome to the Friday Fallout. You get to see my beautiful co-host Cordles. My five head has joined us tonight that Cody brought up earlier, and then me, your lovely host, Vapor Swaggins. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's poppin'?
Yeah, what's popping in the club? Anyways, let me know if the sound's good, because I kind of messed it up. Anyways, we won't talk about it. You guys come here for the potatoes. But anyways, yeah, let's see what's going on in the chat. Cody, how you doing, man? I know I just talked to you like 5 seconds ago on Xbox Live.
I'm chilling, just getting my ass beat because, my teammates are trash at Warzone.
Hey, man, I did revive you guys like 3 times that one match.
That's true. I think I bought you back like 10 times that last one.
If you guys don't know, we're talking about Call of Duty Warzone. Cody plays on PC, so he's like cheating all the time. I play on Xbox, and then we're just playing it, yeah. Alright, he doesn't cheat all the time. He's just really good.
Only most of the time. I'm not even that good. I'm actually pretty trash.
Yeah. He's actually pretty trash.
Yeah. He didn't even. I was trying to gas you up, but if you're gonna admit it.
Yeah, I mean. Well, fuck it. So, go ahead, hit the chat, see who's all in here, and then we'll hit into our bait buffets. I do have some new shit tonight. Nothing fancy.
Swag lost weight.
Talk about me looking like Vapor Swaggins. So T-Get says he'll catch the replay. If you watch this, bro, mucho love to you. And I also forgot to change my name on the Zoom room. Hold on.
Damn.
Swaggins. I am also high, so that's going to be fun to deal with tonight.
Already?
Yeah, dude, I just hit the bong right before we went live. So we got Steven Sard.
I was there.
Odyssey, what's up, bro? Mowgli. I did send your package out. You don't have to send me the address for the post office. This mofo. Now, I love Mowgli, but you know how I've been real lazy with the giveaways and stuff? I was like, it was like Monday, and then he sends me his address again on Facebook. And I was like, dude, I already have your address. He was like, yeah, do you want the address for the fucking post office? I was like, oh, god damn. I was like, this son of a bitch. So anyways, I waited till today to send it out, so it's on its way. Who else we got in here? We got, oh god, there's a lot of Jangles. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Steven Start again, and then Drip by Vapor, and yeah, I think that's it for now. But yeah, anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday Fallout. Yeah, this is all we got for you. No, we actually did a tinfoil. Well, I put together a tinfoil hat time segment. We'll get into that later. But otherwise, you know what? Let's do our buffets. You guys in the chat, tell us what you're vaping on. Cody, tell us what you're vaping on. The same thing as last week.
I was like, you just want me to go through it again? Literally nothing has changed.
Every week, man, we have to make these people suffer through seeing you do the same stuff.
I know. I'll have you know that it's not being charged right now because that stopped working. But I do have fresh batteries and stuff, so. But yeah, it's the same shit. Topside. Dual topside, Rebel Recoil. Anarchist Blue. Breeze Tones coils.
That's a new juice.
No, maybe last week. Yeah, last week I had the menthol. Yeah, so I rotate between the 3. I still need to go and get the iced.
Yeah.
Just been putting it off.
Speaking of iced stuff, so that's your whole setup then?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys see, and now finally, I'm not the only one on the channel that just is just like, blah blah blah. Blah, 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 same stuff. Finally got Cody to replace that. I've actually got new stuff.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No, that's true. You know me. I'm very, sticks to the same shit stuff. But I actually went and picked up Mango Ice from Homeboy, and I put it inside. I got a new fucking can't. I forgot what it's
Wait,
called.
He makes that nice.
Yeah, it's an iced. They got
Oh.
yeah.
Ooh.
And I got this Druga, and I forgot what the fuck this mod's called. But I got this today. I went and picked this up. And I got the leather one because the other ones are all like plastic, and I'm sweaty and fat, so I'll drop it all the time, you know? But anyways, I got the mango iced in here, and I'll be honest with you, I can't really taste it, but it's the salt. It's probably good. This is good for salt nicks. So.
How long have you had it in there?
Not all day, so maybe like 4 hours. So
Oh.
I gotta let it soak more, maybe, you know?
No, probably not. I was gonna say if you just put it in, it's probably has to prime, but
Yeah. I mean,
it's
it was
soaking
soaking for a
It
while.
should be fine.
I just think that I'm so used to, using my top side.
Oh yeah, just flavor in your face.
Yeah,
like,
all the time. But this little mod, dude, I mean, I've only had it for like half a day. It's been kicking ass. It throws some pretty good clouds for a little thing. It maxes out 30 watts. It's the Druga something. I feel bad because I don't remember what the name of the mod was. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, let me try that.
It doesn't say on it, like on the bottom or anything.
I think it's the Narada.
Sure.
Narada. It's the Druga and the Vaporizzo. Wow, I sound like such a noob right now. I sound like somebody that's in the fan section of a Rip Trippers video. Anyways.
Man, throwing shade.
It's cool, dude. I'm just going to go be a Teletubby and then come back to this. And then after that, obviously...
Which Teletubby are you?
Dude, honestly, if I'm going to be a Teletubby, it's got to be like the green one. Which Teletubby would you be? You'd be the purple one. I know you'd be
The
purple one.
vacuum. No, no, yeah, I'll be the purple one probably. I don't know their names.
But yeah, so...
Did you know that those were grown ass men in suits?
Yeah, they were like 6 foot tall.
Yeah, that shit was like 6, 7 foot tall or something. I was like, that is honestly terrifying.
Yeah, it's crazy because it
Oh.
was a grown ass man.
I would be the son. I'd be the baby faced son. There you go.
There you go, dude. I can
I just
actually
need to
see that one.
shave. If I
Yeah,
ever
dude.
shave, you'll see. It's there.
You should actually pull up that picture you showed me. Cody's friend was going through their yearbook, and Cody definitely looks like he'd be selling used cars at a dealership in Florida somewhere. But
Well, I was like, it's gonna be hard to get it to focus.
while you're pulling that up, let me hit the chat, see what everyone's got. Jerk5 Vapor has the heavy hitter on the top with the Turk V2, and Vert Recurve Dual. Jingle's got an overpowered single style Blotto. Look at Cody. He looks like he'd sell you used cars in Florida.
I think I was 12 or 13 in that picture. Hit puberty pretty late. I mean,
At least
like,
your beard
probably-
finally grew in, dude. I'm like 33 years old, still trying to get it
Yeah.
to work.
yeah, people would be like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I'm like, 23, and then they're like, "Oh, dude, 23 with that kind of beard," and I'm like, I mean,
It's called
guess.
Jeans, sweetie. Look it up.
I'm like, I guess, but it didn't even start to grow in until I like almost graduated high school.
Yeah.
Like I had like strictly like just the neck beard right here, and it was like patchy as shit. Like it was.
I got lucky and not lucky, but I got lucky enough to just have like the little hairline for the longest time. And when you join the army, you're supposed to shave every day in boot camp and shit, right? But I didn't buy a razor, and I got my ass yelled at, and they're like, "Why didn't you need a razor?" I was like, "I can't grow facial hair." And so they made me buy a razor, and then every day he'd come in, the drill sergeant would be like, "Shave your fucking face," and I'd have like one hair on my face. And it took me so long to get to that point to where I needed to shave my actual face. By the end of like basic training, I had like 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. So now
You're
this is what you're
forced.
working. Yeah, I probably have like really bad genes, but we got. Let's head out these. Oh my god, I am stoned. Let's hit out these fucking buffets real quick, and then we'll get into more embarrassing stories. We got Zeus, Mowgli vapes with the Zeus X RTA, and Boxer for a change. Odyssey's got the Craptastic Vapedo. Captain Most with the brand new, not even released launcher sub-ohm tank, and the Candy Vindicator 21. I think I saw him post out in the stories. It looks like a pretty bitchin' tank. Steven started with the Immortal Mods CAD, Valhalla REA, Osmotus Minikin V3, Har RTA, Aegis Mini, K-Fun Caliburn. These are all names that like I see some of them often, but I don't see a lot of these in real life, man. I never see some of this shit in real
I
life.
was like, I don't think I've ever heard of any of these.
Yeah, I know I've heard of like the Caliburn, K-Fun and stuff, and like, but like some of these I never heard of. I'm a noob though.
I mean,
You're not here
I've
for
also
the vape
been,
stuff.
yeah, I
You're here
mean,
for
and
the-
I'm not like super in the game anymore, so not really up to date with all the new shit.
Yeah, for real. And then let's see, Odyssey DIY chocolate orange tobacco and a sub-ohm blood orange raspberry on the mech. Mowgli is feeling cute and switched to a different Zeus. I think he's got like 18 of those. And good morning to beautiful Shane Beekman. Love you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Our Aussie amigo out there. And yeah, I think that's it for the buffets. Thanks for sharing what you guys are vaping on. Now tell me what's in your buttholes. F in the chat for respects now. So, anyways, what's new, man? How you been?
I mean, last weekend I went to Utah.
Hey, how was that?
It was cool for the most part, you know. I mean, couple speed bumps, but that was just like we rented a Razor and went like off-roading, but we got like a flat tire, and everyone that was with me was like getting all pissed off, like it was they're acting like it was the end of the world when it was like we had to wait 30-40 minutes something. I was like, it's not a big deal, and they were like, we're fucking leaving, let's go. I was like, the tire's flat, dude, like, but whatever. I was like, it wasn't a big deal.
Is it kind of like where you were like your city friends, like they don't sit outside often and like do like...
Well, I mean, they go off-roading and stuff, but not like all the time, just sometimes with their dad.
Yeah.
But...
So wait, the Razor didn't have a spare tire on it? Don't they usually come on the back? Like...
Nah, well, it was a rental, so it was just like, but we called them and they like
dropped it off,
drove up to us and like replaced it for us.
Oh, so it's like one of those trail things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, it was, if it had a spare tire, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it was whatever.
That's cool.
But we also like went to like Zion, the Grand Canyon, stuff like that. Just kind of a little bit of.
You're basically every white girl on Instagram, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Did you take White Claws too? Because I would.
I had some, but I also had a lot of beer. Like on Saturday, me and my friend got blackout drunk. And
you didn't fall off the mountain or nothing, right?
No, like we were staying at our, like we were done with our shit for the day. Then we went back to where we were staying, and then we kind of got a little carried away, and yeah, ended up making some people mad. But
what'd
whatever.
you do? You can't open the door like that.
Huh?
Did you poop in someone's campfire or something?
No, my friend threw up on the floor, and so his wife
Of the
had
tent?
to clean it. No, it was in like a trailer, like
okay.
like a sleeper trailer, but he was like throwing up and stuff, and so his wife was cleaning it up, so she was mad, and I was like, sorry, but then she was also mad at me because apparently when I was blacked out,
You threw up too?
Apparently I like peed in the sink or something, like like something weird like that. And I
It
was
sounds like a me move, man.
Like I woke up and I was just like, oh, Z's throwing up on the floor, whatever. Like we'll clean that up. And then like we had to like throw away his sheets because he just fucking yacked everywhere. And I was like, okay, not a big deal. And then I was like, why are they mad at me? And then she's like, you tried to fucking piss in the kitchen sink. And I was like, oh, like, my bad.
Oh man,
but
trailer times, man. If you're out camping in a trailer, dude, you gotta do it like that. That's like the way to do it.
I don't remember it at all, so I was like, I mean, it's gross, but I'm like, sorry, I guess. I mean,
I don't know, man. If you think about it, the way that trailers are hooked up, it's all connected to the septic tank, so it's all the same spot.
I mean, it's no different than like pissing in the sink or whatever here. It's just looked down upon. It's gross.
Well, I guess if you're in a group setting in a trailer full of friends, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
did you Louis C.K. these people? Did you ask first at least?
Huh?
Did you ask first, like, hey, I'm gonna pee in the sink, and then?
No, I was blacked out. I woke up in like the middle of the night, I guess, to like take a midnight piss, and just like was like, fuck it, the sink's right here, like, and just went for it. Like, and then I guess like I like according to them. Like, I don't know if they saw me do it or if they heard me trying to clean it up, because I guess, I don't know if I, like...
You spilled your pee?
Made a mess or something, but... Like, we woke up and, like, the whole counter was just, like, soaked because I guess I, like, dumped water on it, like...
Oh, I thought it was your pee. I was like, okay,
no,
now
no,
I do, man. Like, you just peeing on the counter?
She was like, yeah, be careful, whatever's on the counter, it might be soaked in piss, and I was like, picking up everything, I was like, it's just water.
You're like sniffing it and licking it, making sure. Steven
Yeah.
Starr in the chat says, "Where did she want you to pee? At least you're doing it over a drain. You can clean the sink. It's no big deal."
Yeah, but, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal, but at the same time, like it's
a big deal.
for other people, I guess. It's. I mean, I wish I didn't do it, but like I said, I was blacked out, but woke up without a headache, not hungover at all. So, hell yeah.
Maybe peeing in the sink's the secret. That's why, I grew up in a trailer park. Maybe that's why all the people in the trailer could get fucked up all the time and like never look like it bothered them because they're peeing in sinks.
Oh, maybe.
That's what it is, dude.
Yeah, so we each got these. So we were drinking like regular beer, like Coors or whatever, like all weekend. But then we went to like the gas station and they had like one of those walk-in coolers and like we got like a whole case of beer and then I was looking at the 40s and I was like, dude, they got this one that's called the Hurricane and it's like 8%, but it's a 40 and I was like,
That's rough.
I'm gonna get fucked up. Let's do this. And then so he was like, well, I'm gonna get one too, and that's kind of where we fucked up because I like finished it and then I finished like 2 more beers by the time he finished his and then yeah we were both just shit faced.
Okay, can the chat still see me? I think I just got signed out of Zoom. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways,
I was like, I mean, I can still see you, but
yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with my stuff. But dude, that's where the bad times always start. Is when you go. It's like when you do something and you go to the gas station or the liquor store, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a 40 or so, like a 3-pack of tall cans. At least for me, that's when I know, you know what, it's gonna be a bad time.
Oh, dude, I drink a 3-pack of Tall Boys and be chilling.
The thing is, like, you know me, you drink with me in real life. I have to drink that amount, so I'm drinking those no matter what. If I buy them, and then all 3 of those, I drink them usually pretty fast, and it's a bad time. Well, not a bad time, but it's like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I probably drank that 40 in like less than 30 minutes at least. So, I mean, obviously it's like beer. It's not like super potent or anything, but like an 8% beer that catches up to you pretty quick. I mean, it wasn't like no IPA or anything. Like, I've had some of those 13% that just taste like rat poison, but
Yeah.
you just get fucked up after a couple of them.
Depending on the brand.
Yeah. Like, we got those Lagunitas here that are made in Vegas, and like, if you drink like one of those that's like 13%, you're like, okay, like that's a good way to start this. And then you get like 3 more deep and you're like, I probably shouldn't drive. But also, I mean, people that just drink like IPAs, like because the hops or the flavor, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Here's my thing, like, beer is not something, like, I get it, you can enjoy beer, but beer is not something that I want to go into thinking like, oh, creamy caramel macchiato chocolate, or like,
Oh no,
you know, nothing like that.
I enjoy drinking beer, like a lot of it, but not like that thick shit.
I'll be dead
Like I
honest,
said,
dude. I like
if it
cheap
tastes like
beer.
rat poison, no go. What are you saying?
Cheap beer is my favorite. Like, it's just because like
Sometimes.
it all tastes like nickels, but it all goes down the same.
Ooh.
I know I
was
probably
like-
have a weird like taste bud for that, but Odyssey in the chat says drink 3 Jameson fingers at a time. Jameson 3 fingers at a time. You're also a big burly truck driver that could probably like fight Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator. So
3 fingers at a time. What does that mean?
3 fingers deep of a like, so it's like what most people pour like a scotch they
Oh.
sip on. So it's basically like a shot and a half, 2 shots depending.
There was one time. So you know those old like Coke glasses where it's like it kind of like starts at the bottom, goes a little skinny, and then gets big, and it has like Coca-Cola on the side.
Yeah.
Well, my friend had a bunch of those, and like we were fucking around one night, and he was just like, "You won't take a full cup of vodka," and I was like, "I mean,
I could.
I was like, okay. And so we loaded up, and I was like, well, is anyone gonna like take a shot with me at least, like even one? And then he was like, I'll do half. So he did half of one of them. So I would say half was probably at least 6. So like the full thing was like 12 or up to probably almost 15. It might even be more. Like if
Yeah.
you're going off like an ounce, whatever. But it was like full, and they're like, all right, go. And I just like pounded it, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Like I was worried that I was gonna die, but honestly, it just got me. I just went from like 0 to like super buzzed within like 15 minutes, and then I just like coasted right there for a while. But it was an interesting time.
Vodka's dangerous. You know, like, what was it, like 2 years ago when we used to drive us around all drunk and shit? I would just chug vodka all the time, but, like, you could drink a ton of it and not realize it, at least, excuse me personally. And then, like, you could just drink it and then not even realize how much you drank, and the next thing you know, you're trying to make fried eggs in your backyard in your underwear. I don't know.
Yeah, that night we started playing beer pong, but we just had like drinks on the side. So I was drinking like rum and cokes like after I took all those vodka shots, and then they were like,
Dark
"You
in the
won't take
light.
more vodka shots," and so I poured up another half cup of that shit and did that. After that, I was pretty fucked up. Like I was like, "I'm sleeping on your couch, by the way," but because I mean, I was probably. I don't know. I feel like if you drink it all at once, it doesn't hit you as hard as if you're just like throwing back shots. Maybe it wasn't as many shots as I thought it was, but it was still a full cup. It was a full ass cup of vodka.
Well, the thing is too, did you eat and shit like right before and all that shit?
I don't remember. This was like This was when I like first started heavy drinking. So 2 years ago, maybe.
We met 2 years ago? Okay, yeah. So.
Well,
You turned 21. I know.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it might have been like right before I turned 21. I didn't start drinking until I was like almost 21. I got drunk once when I was 15, and then like never again until I turned like after I was 20.
Dude, after trying like alcohol, like I tried to impress these girls at a party one time. I was like 15, 16.
That's
on
how
vodka.
it starts.
Yep, and then like I got super drunk. I think I've told the story in here before, but long story short, I went to this girl's house and everyone was like paired up with like a chick to, date and fool around with, whatever. And I was trying to act all hard, and I didn't eat all day except for like a bunch of pickles. I love to eat pickles, So like 3 pickles. And then they had a bottle of vodka in the cabinet, and I'm trying to like look all cool and impressive.
You told me this story, yeah. Sorry.
It's cool.
Keep going.
So
My bad.
I drank I counted it as like 23 shots, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are all pussies. You guys can't do nothing. Blah blah blah. I'm so fucking cool, And everyone's like, all right. And I was chasing it with like salsa and chips. And then like 15 minutes later, it was like those movie scenes you see like where it's like the girl gets drunk or the guy gets drunk, falls on the ground. It's like doo. And next thing I know, the hallway zooms out, and I'm like tripping over the girl's little sister's American Idol drum set, puke in the bathtub.
Wasn't that the one where where someone's parent was driving you?
Someone's dad was. It was my friend Jeremy.
You threw up in the back seat.
Yeah. Jeremy's dad. So I had this friend Jeremy, and his dad was gonna pick us up. It was like around midnight, and he was like, "All right, dude, you can't act drunk." I puked a bunch, but I was still fucking wasted, man. And so, like, they're like, all right, you can't act stupid. It was like his dad was pretty, like, strict, and he was this bald guy, and he was, like, always kind of super serious. And, like, I was like, fuck, dude, this guy's going to kick my ass. And I was living with him for a little bit, And so anyways, we get in the back of the car, and he had, like, those 2-seater fucking Blazers. So he pulls his seat forward. I get in the back, and I sit behind him, and Jeremy's, like, looking at me like, you good? I'm like, you know me and my thumbs up when I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're always good until you're, like, vomiting.
So I was like, all right. And then fucking, we get in the car, and I was like, all drunk, and I was like, man, you got a shiny head. And I started rubbing it, and the next thing you know, woo, pickle seeds and fucking salsa and chips everywhere, man. The best.
My God.
I felt so bad. It was like, I remember, like, his mom came and dragged me out of the car and, like, cleaned me up, and they put me on the couch with, like, a bucket and all this shit. And the next day I woke up, like, man, these guys are going to kick me out. I feel like a total shithead. He was like, dude, it was fucking hilarious. I'm not even mad. He was like, you guys will be kids. You didn't, like, go do drugs or try to like bang chicks. I was like, well, I was trying to, but I didn't.
You're like, I would have done both if I had the opportunity.
But yeah, so yeah, that's my story of the first time I drank, and I didn't drink vodka again for like maybe like 6-7 years.
Yeah, no, it was my friend's 15th birthday, and he was like, "Yo, we're gonna get fucked up." I was like, "All right," and then so like I mean, his dad was like, "Well, ask your parents if it's allowed. Like, I'm not gonna have you come over and get fucked up without your dad knowing." So my dad was like, "I don't give a shit. Just don't drive." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So like, we just like gave our keys to his dad, and then we were just chilling in his. He's got this fat ass garage. We were just like sitting there like playing pool or
Oh,
playing.
dude,
Like,
that's always the kind of garage you drink at when you're underage.
oh, dude, he's got like it's a big ass garage with like it's bigger than my whole like downstairs.
Yeah.
And it's got like
Pool
big
table
ass
and all that
area.
shit.
Like he's got a big ass like stereo system. There's a bathroom in there. Like it's dope. But so he just started pouring drinks for us, and so we're like drinking beer, and like at that point I was like, oh dude, beer's so nasty. But but then like his dad realized pretty quick that like our other like his son and our other friends like couldn't really like handle liquor, but also I'm bigger than everyone else, so it's like a little bit better. But so we all take like an absinthe shot,
Oh my god.
and then yeah, okay, and then he was like, all right, give it 15 minutes and you'll see green fairies. 15 minutes go by and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, and then he's like, oh, and he like already had the next one
Ready for
already.
it, yep.
Like he already like with the sugar cube and everything. Like he was ready. He was like, oh yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Here, try this. And he gave it to me, and I was like, what's this? He's like, it's more absinthe. Just drink it. It'll help. And I was like, okay. And I just threw it back. And then I was like, all right. And he's like, yeah, give it 15 minutes. You'll see green fairies. And I was like, all right. And then 15 like I'm looking at the clock, it's like 2 a.m. And then the next time I look at the clock, it's like 2:45, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm like cussing his dad out, like, I ain't seeing no fucking green fairies. And he's like, that's because you haven't done enough yet. And I was like, okay. And so I do a third. And then, like, it was just, at that point, I was fucked up because I mean we were still like drinking on the side. That
Yeah,
was just like
you got, like,
his
beer and
icing
the
on
liquor.
the cake right
And
there.
absinthe, dude, just makes you sick, man.
I mean, it's basically just like strong Jaeger, pretty much.
Yeah, but Jaeger's fucking nasty. I went through that phase. I mean, I've known you since you've been drinking, so I don't think you've hit it yet. But there'd be a phase everyone goes through where they just do Jaeger bombs all the time.
Like Jaeger and Fireball, like I get why people like it sometimes, but people that's their go-to, I'm like, that ain't me. Like,
I'm not gonna
I'll
lie,
do-
if I see Fireball out at a party, dude, I'm chugging it.
I was like, I know you guys get that
The Jack
that
Fire?
the Fire Jack, and that's basically the same shit. Which you and Jamor just go for that shit, and I'm like, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson. I'm trying to stay away from the hard liquor stuff, but it fucks me up. But that's my problem, dude. Is like I'll mix like clears and darks, and then that's when dude, this is game over.
Oh, that's when I throw up.
Yeah.
Like whenever I mix shit, like that's when it like fucks my stomach up.
Yeah. Start building.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like I throw up. If I get drunk, I'm usually throwing up. Like, and it's just is what it is.
People talk shit about throwing up, but real talk, if you at the end of the night you can not make yourself, but if you can throw it up before you go to bed, you wake up feeling 10 times better. and
Oh
then
yeah.
You just,
Like I mean yeah, anyone that's like, oh dude, you yacked, like I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like unless you play into it, like it's the same thing with like anytime someone's trying to fuck with you, you just be like, yeah,
Okay.
I did it, whatever. Like yeah, okay.
damn, dude, you got me so hard right now with your bloody diarrhea. Yeah, I wish I didn't throw up. Like, no. But yeah, man, good stories and stuff.
Yeah,
If-
alcohol.
Are you even drinking right now? Like anything?
Yeah, I got like lemon vodka and like peach iced tea. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's nothing special, but you know, it's because I'm out of beer. Yeah, there's only like 3 left, so I was like, I'll just get more tomorrow, whatever.
Save those for when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah. And there was only like a little bit left in the jug, so I just poured like a bunch of it into the jug and just like brought it up. So, and then I was just like, all right, mix it up. Just shook it. Like,
Dude, that's the way to do it, man. When I was younger, getting drunk and like purr up and stuff, that's how people would carry their alcohol all the time. You just put it in the big Arizona iced tea jugs if it's dark or something. You don't mix it with the tea.
yeah. I was like, works pretty good for me. I mean, it's like the first time I've done it, really, but I was like, I don't feel like going downstairs and making another one. So
Let's see. In the chat, Odyssey says he's only thrown up once due to drinking. That was after a 30-pack of Bud Ice. I'm surprised that you can drink a whole 30-pack of Bud Ice. Bud Ice is fucking atrocious.
you were the one that was just like, dude,
Cheap beer,
beer's
but
the
like Bud
best.
Ice is definitely. So I'm talking like Coors style or something like that. You know, Coors Light. That's cheap beer to me. I get it. There's
so you're just saying like the normal like
Yeah.
domestic shit.
yeah, but that's
Or
cheap
even-
beer.
yeah.
That's cheap
Yeah.
beer.
See, when I think of cheap beer, I think of like Natural Light
Keystone.
or like Keystone, which Natural Light isn't bad. I don't think I've ever had a Keystone. My dad always talks shit about Milwaukee's Best, but I've never had that because we don't even have that here. Like,
You can get it if you go to like certain like shops, but it's not worth it.
I was like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to drink shitty beer.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Excuse me. Birdman
Is
in the
what it
chat is asking what strength is Bud Ice. I think it's 4%, 5% maybe.
yeah, it's probably normal, you know.
Odyssey says Bush. Yeah, Bush. I never had Bush. I don't think I've ever.
Bush is pretty good. I like Bush.
Yeah,
Bush is really big, like in the Midwest, like
yeah.
Coors and like all and like I
That's
mean Bud Light's everywhere, but like Coors is mostly like a sort of West Coast thing, or yeah, and then but like Bush, if you go Midwest to like East Coast or just Midwest maybe, but Bush and Bush Light are like the Coors Light
Yeah.
out there.
Well, it's because Coors and Anheuser-Busch or whatever, they're made in Colorado. Coors factories out there. When I went out there a couple years ago, I wasn't to visit it, but the line was too long. And so that's all
Yeah.
West Coast stuff. But I know on the East Coast, they're definitely more of like a Bud Light and a dark, like Budweiser kind of stuff. And I mean, Budweiser's not too bad, regular Budweiser, but it tastes like pepper to beer to me.
I was like, honestly, I don't know if I've ever had a regular Budweiser. I've had Bud Light. That was actually like the first beer I've ever had, and I was like, this tastes like shit. But
Yeah.
now I'm like, it's okay. I still wouldn't pick it over like a Coors Light, but
Yeah.
it's just preference.
Birdman in the chat says 30-pack never leave the piss house. Man, you ain't wrong. You can ask Cody right here how much I pee when I drink regular beer. On the side of your house, on the side of your car, on the side of the road.
Oh yeah, dude. As soon as you break that seal, you gotta piss every 30 minutes, if that.
Basically
15.
got diabetes. Shout out, you know what? Speaking of diabetes, not to be a dick. Shout out to
Shout out to
Walford.
diabetes.
No, shout out to Walford Brimford, the diabetes commercial guy. He passed away last week. So, yeah, moment of silence for him.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
The guy that's on the Family Guy made fun of him, but he used to do the commercials where it's like, "Do you have diabetes?" He had the big mustache, and he looked like he'd be a vice president somewhere. And he's like, "Do you have diabetes? I order my insulin in the mail." I'm not even trying to be mean and like make fun of him. I'm just trying.
I think
to
I
do
know
an
what you're talking
impression
about,
of him.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but F in the chat for him, I guess. I'm just throwing it out there. And then David Moss says blackout drunk is no fun. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I would know from experience that Veronica Vaughn. Odyssey says Bud Light's big on the East Coast. I'm not a Bud Light fan, man. I can't stand Bud Light.
It's okay.
Like if it's all that's there, okay, sure. But to me, it's kind of like the Pepsi of beer.
I think I started being okay with Bud Light whenever we started going to Babes all the time because it was draft there,
Yeah.
and draft beer just tastes like so much better. So
Yeah, if it's a draft, I could drink Bud Light.
yeah, so like when we get the draft Bud Lights, I was like, you know, it actually ain't bad. I don't see how Brad takes 2 tequila shots and chases it with Bud Light, but you know, I'll stick to, you know, just the Bud Light's fine.
I don't know how anyone could drink tequila. Tequila's fucking gross. You fight me on it, that's cool. I don't care. Like I instantly throw up. We used to go to the strip club, like he was just talking about, called Babes, with a guy we used to work with, and dude, tequila just fucks me up. So we're at the bar and they had like, it was like $1 beers and like $2 shots. Anyways, buddy bought me a shot of tequila, and like we sit at the bar, you know, we're not sitting at the stage or nothing. And so like there's a little trash can right there. Gave me a shot right away, just right in the trash
Oh
can.
yeah, I remember that.
I can't do it, man. It makes me gag instantly. Birdman says he brews his own stuff, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if
Really?
that's like. I'm not even trying to be an asshole. Like they call it like what, like homebrew, like the tub brew or something. I'm guessing it's gonna be wine. I don't know how you brew beer. I know you can get the kits, but
Well, it's just like I don't know. It's not super complicated. I don't think you just gotta kind of have the right shit to do it, or maybe not. I don't know. I've never looked into it. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. So
I've seen the kits and stuff you can buy, but that's still pretty cool.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure those kits like are just like
One-time use or something.
like yeah, it's like some basic ass shit, and it's like oh, you get one-time use for like 3 different bottles of beer, and it's but after that it's just like
Yeah.
But if you're like making a batch of beer, like
I had a buddy
Go
that
for
was
it.
doing that for a while, but I don't know what he did with it. I kind of don't talk to him that often, but I know he was trying to do some brew stuff. He bought like all these stills and stuff. I was like, man, you're serious. But
My
that was
dad
back when
had-
everyone was doing that.
my dad had a friend that made like backyard moonshine, and like he would do like the whole cinnamon stick in it, so it tastes like cinnamon or apple pie, like that type shit.
Yeah.
And like I know you can go to the store and buy like moonshine or whatever, and it's like the flavored shit, but this was like a different thing. Like this was like legit, like fucking 120 proof, like, but it didn't taste like it. Like you would take a sip and be like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Kind of
That's the stuff that kills you in your sleep.
Yeah, you're like kind of tastes like applesauce, and then you take like 3 shots, and you're like, where the fuck am I? Like,
No, I don't fuck with the moonshine. I can't remember who used to bring it over. Someone used to bring it over. But fucking, they always bring over the moonshine, and I'm just like, no, dude, like keep that shit. Like that's like fucking gas in a bottle.
that's literally yeah, it's gas.
That's fucking JP8, and then
Yeah, just grain alcohols, like straight up.
yeah, fucking yeah, it's like fucking ethanol fuel. Fucking Drip Vibe Vapor says Milwaukee is best out there in Texas. It's 2 for $4. That's not too bad. I'm guessing that's tall cans too. And then Mowgli asks, "Is Moosehead Lager in business anymore?" I've never heard of them. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not a snob about
Moosehead.
like anything I ever use, like alcohol wise. I don't ever really get fancy. The closest I ever got was when I was like drinking when I turned 21, got out of boot camp. I walk around with SoCo all the time, but beyond that, it's like, has it got
Was it
a liquor in it?
200?
I'll chug it.
All right. I mean, I didn't really. He said moonshine is normally 200 proof. I mean, I don't know the actual proof. I was just saying a high number,
Yeah.
but it was probably close to that at least. I mean, it was some strong shit. I'm not gonna lie, but I couldn't tell you. He wasn't like, "Oh, try this shit. It's this proof." He was just like, "This will fuck you up."
Moonshine's scary, bro, especially if you get ones that taste good.
Yeah, for like that's the problem with it is you can actually make it like it'll still burn, but it'll be like manageable, like because the flavor will be okay. It's not just like vodka where like you go and buy a $10 bottle of vodka and it just
Yeah.
tastes like.
Straight asshole.
I mean, all pretty like.
All vodka
90
tastes the same. You could get a little bit of a
Yeah.
tange flavor, but it's all the same.
Yeah, I was like 90% of vodkas like pretty much have the same. Some of them burn less. That's really it. Like,
Yeah.
but the initial nastiness is. They're all pretty much on the same level.
Yeah, Drew Vibe knows what I'm talking about. Sorry if you hear my dogs barking. About moonshine, he said I drank a mason jar of moonshine and woke up naked in an orange field. For real. And like, you know what? Think about it like this. If you, I think of most of us here drinkers, you know, or we've drank before. Shout out to the times when you were like underage or like, you know, you snuck out with a bottle of alcohol with your friend and you died in the field for like 6 hours because you drank too much and then thought that you would never ever drink again. Shout out to you now. Look at you. You're doing better. You're here. You're still drinking.
Can't relate.
It's because there's no fields in Vegas.
Wake up in the desert.
I've done that a couple times.
Man, I went to the dry lake bed for like a bonfire thing and got pretty swifty off like a like a 24 pack of seltzers.
It's getting bad. Yeah, I mean, like, you hung out with me last week, and I blacked out drunk. Like, we're not going to get into it. But, like, man, I could drink, like... last week, I drank champagne, too. That's what really fucked me up. But I'm starting to notice, man, I can get fucked up by, like, 5 seltzers. Like, 4 or 5 seltzers. I used to be able to drink a whole pack of Coors.
Yeah, I was like, the problem is well, I mean, not the problem, but the problem is you'll drink 2 and be like, come over, and then I get there like an hour later and you're just fucking blitzed. Like, I don't know, like, what the fuck happened? He's like, you're like, I didn't stop. And you drink way more than 5 to get you that fucked up. Like, because literally, like,
Well, it's because I had those tall cans I was talking about earlier. I bought the 2 tall cans of the Natty.
I know, but we'll be sitting there and like, we'll open one and you'll be like, all right, dude, cheers, and we'll like cheers and like both like take a drink, and then like mid conversation, like not even 3 minutes later, you're just like, all right, dude, cheers, and like you just keep. I mean, I keep drinking, but then like every minute or two, you're like, all right, dude, drink some more, like, and then you'll be halfway done with one, and you'll get up and go get another one, and I'm like, dude, just finish what you got.
Hey, I have a very addictive personality. I can't help it.
I mean, it's interesting. Like, I don't have a bad time. It's fun.
Mowgli says 6 tall cans equal 8 beers. Yeah, last week we moved that fridge. I got a new fridge at the house, and then moved it to the house, and then we had it just sitting in the kitchen, and we stopped at the gas station. We had to use a U-Haul truck to move it, and I got these 2 tall cans, and I was like, the Natty Ice Seltzers, and then I chugged those, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's drink. And I called Cody, and then next thing you know, my roommate, he was like, oh yeah, dude, we got the champagne and orange juice left.
That math doesn't add up.
I don't think it equals 8. I think it's more, right?
It's definitely more, because the tall boys that I get are like 25 ounces, which like a normal beer is 12.
Yeah.
So it's double.
It's 12
easily.
beers.
Yeah, it's easily double.
That's math for you, and I didn't even do good in math.
I was like, maybe those like ones that are the same size, but they're a little bit taller. But we're talking about like the big boys, like the fucking 25 ouncers.
He says also a case of Colt 45 equals a court case.
Nice.
David Moyle says he was, happy to put away 2 bottles, 2 handles, and a jug last weekend. Jesus Christ, man. Sounds like a Wednesday night around here.
Yeah, dude. What? There's 10 people watching, and the 2 of us. We got 12 alcoholics in here. We've just been talking about alcohol for the last 30 minutes.
For real. We really have. But it's relatable. We all do it.
I mean, yeah.
We all shit our pants, you know?
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's happened. I wouldn't say like a full log or anything, but, you know.
Oh, man, you never live until you pooped out a full log. All right, but we're about to hit 45 minutes. You know what? Let's go ahead. I'm going to hit the shed time real quick, but let's throw up the graphic. Let's hit tonight's tinfoil hat time, guys.
All right.
Ow! I didn't even mute us, but I hit my elbow. Fucking... All right, so...
I still haven't made a hat.
It's all right. This is my second one.
Such a bad co-host.
You could wear your squid hat.
I could.
Man, that bong would be fucking me up, man. I started smoking the bong again. I stopped rolling joints. I need to start rolling joints again.
You don't have anything?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you looking for? Your squid hat's behind you.
No, I know it's right there.
Oh. You didn't even care. Wow. This is my co-host, guys. He puts in so much effort.
I got it tacked to the wall.
Yeah, he doesn't like to go back there by his Tyrese poster.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Alright, so while Cody does that, let's go ahead and get into the idea of it. So you guys have seen them all before. We've all seen them, and we've all probably used them. We use them in a bunch of different things. But Q-tips. Now, I was sitting here thinking, you know, as you saw in that picture, that's what Q-tips look like. Boom, Cody's got his hat. So, Q-tips, right? We all use them, you know. You stick them in your ear, you know, you clean them out and stuff like that. But I thought about it like, you know, like you use, you know, well, they say not to put them all the way in your ear. But it's got me thinking, everyone uses them, you know, and Q-tips, it might be like maybe something from the government as a mind control device. So the reason why I say this is when you think about it, all these 5G towers are popping up everywhere, right? It's kind of crazy. Like, you know, we already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5Gs. 5 plus 4Gs is 9Gs. That's a number. That's a fucking number, guys.
That is a number.
You really have to think about it. You put on your thinking hat. So anyways, think about it.
9Gs.
When you put a Q-tip in your ear, the sensation right there, you know? that sensation. It's all crazy. You know, you're like, ooh, it's almost, they say like, what, 1/10 of an orgasm or something? I don't know. I don't watch Oprah, but that's what I've heard before. So anyways, I was thinking like maybe like that is being broadcasted into your brain. And that's why you get that weird feeling. And then also, you know, like you're like, oh, well, do you have anything behind this? You got to think about like, you know, like, well, who would use it as a weapon? Think about it like this. So anyways, think about it. You know, who'd use it as a weapon? Yeah, I'm stumbling all over the place.
Now they use, and are you doing the whole, they use Q-tips for like the COVID test now too.
Well, I didn't get that far into it because I try to stay away from COVID, but there's a picture that I found right here on the internet, so it means it's got to be true. There's Q-tips in these guns. So why would you need to put Q-tips in your guns? Are they bullets? Are these weaponized Q-tips? You know, they're in that gun right there. They're also in this gun right here. This guy's apparently loading a fresh Q-tip in it right now. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So you think who would use it? I found this picture as well on Google search with 2 seconds of research. So obviously, you know, I know what I'm talking about. There's a guy right here in a military uniform using Q-tips to steal this guy's fingerprints. So, like, you know, that's kind of crazy. So they also saw these when I was scrolling. These Q-tips right here, they kind of look like missiles, right? Like, if you see, I know you probably can't see them yet, Cody, but they look like missiles. It's kind of crazy. Like, oh my God, why did these Q-tips...
Stealing his fingerprint.
So, anyways, you know, he's over here, you know, and they got these sharp-ass Q-tips. So I reached out to the Army by Googling, asking a guy in the Army in a picture on Google, and I obviously got no response. No one said nothing to me, so obviously it's a cover-up, you know, because I typed it into Google and no one reached out to me. So, you know, it's kind of crazy. Also, you see here in the Army, why they're not reaching back out to me, because you see in this picture right here, this guy's loading up, going ready to war. It looks like he's got some deodorant, some socks, there's some cookies, and then there's Q-tips. Why does he need Q-tips? So, you know, you think about it, I asked, you know, what could it really be? So I went to page 2 of my Google search, and I found this picture. These missiles, they look like Q-tips. Obviously, Q-tips are weaponized weapons from the U.S. government, and they're here to kill us. But, I mean, that's up to you to figure out. You know, that's up to you to think about. And that's been tonight's Tinfoil Hat Time. So, hard-hitting journalism tonight, guys. I know usually we try to keep it lighthearted, nothing too serious, but sometimes you got to hit it. The worst part about all this is like, you know, we do this tinfoil hat time here and there, and like with all this conspiracy shit that's going around in the world right now, I'm afraid we're gonna get our YouTube channel blocked because, you know, someone's gonna take it dead serious, because like that's where like people think that anti-vaxxing is smart and all this stuff because they find it on YouTube and all this stuff, and then I think someone's gonna find our video and be like, oh my God, they're spreading misinformation. And so, anyways, this might be the last Friday Fallout. No, I'm just
kidding. They're gonna take us down because a dude wearing a squid hat and a tinfoil hat or talking about Q-tips. They're gonna be like, fuck, how'd they catch on?
They're gonna really wonder how we opened our third eye. It's gonna be crazy.
Our third eye. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Yep, see, David Moyle says in the chat, I know Google will know. Yeah, man. So, you know. Make sure you guys share that post on Facebook, too, that says you don't give Facebook permission to share or use any of your posts or photos and all that stuff, because that's definitely a thing. Just make sure you guys are covering all your fucking bases. Sorry, there's so much dumb shit on the internet right now. You see with these conspiracy theories and all this crazy stuff. And I don't think anyone in here is like, I have most of you on social media, so I don't think any of you guys believe in that stuff. But man, once you start believing like Bill Gates is a reptile, you need to stop hitting the bong, dog. Just stop doing it. But yeah.
I mean, you never know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, you know. We're open to free thought here. But yeah, so it's nice tinfoil hat time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It took me a total of 20 minutes of deep research to put that together. So make sure that you appreciate it. But yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, we're coming down to the last 10 minutes. But honestly, we got nothing else for you. So you know what? Let's do our little shield moment, and then we'll get you guys out of here. I want some pizza. I need to order pizza. I really want some pizza.
Order some pizza.
Yeah, I'm going to order some pizza. So,
unless you got a frozen one or something.
Nah, man. I'm going to order pizza. I found this pizza place last week. They make pizza like you used to get in the 90s, and I don't know if that makes sense to you. But, like, it was, like, not thick crust, but not thin crust. And it was, like, just cheese with pepperoni and barely any sauce. Anyways, I found this place on Uber Eats. Jervi Vapor in the chat
Is
says
it-
he has brown
is it
eyes. Stay
called-
woke.
Papa John's?
No, it's not Papa John's. That guy
I
scares me.
found this place. It's a new place.
Papa John's, though, I'm not gonna lie, their pizza's good, but that guy that was the old Papa John guy or whatever, he looked creepy as
Yeah.
hell. He looked like Play-Doh.
Papa John.
Yeah, Papa John, dude. Papa John looked like Papa Play-Doh. How did Play-Doh sweat? Look at Papa John. Anyways, I don't want to get shadow banned from the lizard
Man.
people.
I mean,
So-
he said some things that were unfavorable.
Yeah, he's
So
not a nice guy.
He's no longer. He might still be John, but he ain't the Papa anymore. Did you know that fool, like, I mean, apparently, like, I don't know for sure, but apparently that fool, like, orders, like, Papa John's pizzas, like,
He ate 30 in a month or something like that.
yeah, he orders, like, a bunch, like, all the time just to make sure they're not, like, fucking with the recipe and stuff or something like
Yeah.
that. He's like, I need to make sure that Papa John's is still good pizza. I'm like,
That's the equivalent to like getting broken up with and then stalking your ex on Facebook
yeah.
or Instagram.
I was like, I mean, thanks for looking out, I guess, but, like, you can stop.
Yeah.
Like,
He looks like a Stretch Armstrong doll from the 90s that had like the big full of goo and he was all like weird Play-Doh looking.
mm.
Papa John, you scary.
Hey, dude, you don't get that doughy by not eating fucking pizza all day, like, or by not eating pizza all day.
What?
I fucked it up. Fucked it up. Never mind.
Alright, so make sure you guys check out Breestone's Coils at localvape.com, Lucid RDA, Still Valley Vapors, Victory Vape in Australia, Seven Smoke Shop in California, Rising Phoenix Vapory in Phoenix, and in the Middle East, I don't know exactly where they're at yet, but they're out there somewhere. You can also use the code Amigos20 at localvape.com, 20% off your order, no matter what you buy, even if it isn't some cheese bros, but you should, MTLs, aliens, and other than that, I'll be back on Monday with Adam and Legion, and we have special guests. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it yet, but they're pretty cool people. And that's all I got. Cody, what do you got for these lovely people?
Got nothing. You know, just have a day.
All right, guys,
There you go.
you heard it from Cody. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.